So a few years back, I was working for a financial company and we were called into the head of insurance operations office. She was known as a very innovative person throughout the organization. And so, not surprisingly, she said to us, "What are you doing in training that's innovative?" And I said, "Well, sometimes we bring donuts to class." And I was serious because that was it. We were still doing 6-week long insurance claims operations training for people in person. So she said, "Well, we need to do something innovative, maybe something like augmented reality." And I said, "Oh, okay, sure. We could totally do that." And then I walked back to my desk and I immediately Googled what is augmented reality because I had absolutely no idea. And I'm like, oh, this is Snapchat. How am I going to use face filters to teach people how to process insurance claims? This doesn't make any sense. But I didn't give up. I said, okay, well, how do I learn? I don't know how to learn about this. I don't even know what it is. So I started doing some research. I came across a conference that was coming up and they had a session on getting started with augmented reality. So I went to my boss and I was like, if we're going to learn how to do this, this is it right here. We signed up for that, went to that class, and that really was the beginning of me thinking differently about how to design learning. So not just the fact that I wanted to learn how to do augmented reality, but that sort of opened my mind and opened the door to so many other things. And so since then, I've not only learned how to create augmented reality, but I've spoken dozens of times about it at conferences. I was able to roll it out in my organization and then continue to talk about it. I moved on to my current role at Blanchard, and we also brought in some augmented reality. I've also been able to create virtual reality. I've talked about podcasting and learning. My point is, this moment when I decided to learn something new and how to think differently, that was a catalyst for a whole new landscape of learning for me. It opened the door to so many new things. When you have the opportunity to upskill, don't look at it as a burden. Oh my gosh, they want me to learn one more thing. Instead, be excited about it because that one thing could open the door to what you do for the next 10 years of your life.